Ooh, March 20th. Starting a through hike of the Benton MacKaye trail. So in order to get to the trailhead, I'm hiking the Appalachian Trail. Actually the approach trail to the Appalachian Trail up to Springer Mountain. Could have got a shuttle to the parking lot, the trailhead, and started there, but decided to do the approach trail again. It's a nice hike. Started out at 20 degrees this morning. Now it's probably 35, which is doable. On this series, I'm gonna really try hard to give a mileage like stamp at all the stealth campsites for future reference. Other than that, getting ready to go uphill, so I'll go uphill. I think I'm also going to go through all my gear as I go, just not all at once so it's overwhelming. This is basically the exact gear I take on the AT. Starting with my shoes, I'm wearing the Ultra Lone Peak 6s right now. I've come up with a new model every year. I think so the 7s are out. And it's a zero drop shoe. It's a trail runner and it's zero drop, which means the ball of your foot is at the same height as the heel of your foot. And also you can feel the trail under your feet actually in these shoes because the insole is thinner than a lot of the trail runners. I think that the zero drop takes a little bit, it takes a lot getting used to, honestly, but once you get used to it, for being on trail, you'll never go back to a thicker soled shoe. I think that the shoes like the Hoka's, my personal opinion, the sole is too thick. And I think that when you have a sole that thick, that number one, you're not really in contact with the trail. And then when you do hit a rock where you turn your ankle, you know, you could get injured, I think, because it turns so much further. I can turn my ankle all day long in these zero drops and I don't even feel it. And then for my socks, I have, starting to go uphill, I might take a break. My socks, I have a pair of Injinji sock liners, the toe socks first, and then a pair of like ankle height Darn Tough socks, which are wool. Darn Toughs are guaranteed for life, $18 a pair, but you never have to buy another pair. So the reason for two socks is it eliminates blisters. It's a friction thing. If you just have one pair of socks in your shoes, you're gonna get blisters, especially on a long distance hike. You know, just it's just rubbing together. So when you add that second layer, it eliminates the friction on your skin. Honestly, it works. Two pair of socks and a pair of Ultra Lone Peak, whatever version you like. It's the morning of day 2, the Benton MacKaye Trail. I got off trail 0.2 of a mile and went to Stover Creek Shelter on the Appalachian Trail for the first night. Saw a bunch of hikers starting their AT through hikes, and the Benton MacKaye joins the AT, which is what I'm on right now, and it goes to this waterfall up here. I'll do a little filming there. Then I keep going on the Benton MacKaye, and the Appalachian Trail goes north to Fontana Dam, and then the Benton MacKaye Trail will cross the Appalachian Trail again at Fontana. So that's it. Ice rattling around the bottom of this. Got below freezing last night. Actually, I have my Sawyer Squeeze in my pocket with a hand warmer, so none of that froze. I'll continue to carry it next to the hand warmer because it's still probably 30 degrees. I'll filter some water, probably have a couple of instant breakfast mixed with water, and then go about 8 miles to, got the name of the river, but Sawyer Squeeze. When you buy a Sawyer Squeeze water filter, the owners of the company donate 40% of their profits for clean water projects in developing countries. So by buying one of these filters, you support a lot of people. It's a brand new filter. It's got a great flow rate right now. Love it. Loving it. That's it. That's how you filter water. No name gap, but actually it has a name. It's a nice day, so it is busy around these parts. It's got some water. I was gonna camp here, but I don't think I'm going to for obvious reasons. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go north about 1.5 miles and then look for a flat spot. Day 3 on the Benton MacKaye trail. It's gonna rain all day. Been climbing all day in the rain since 6 o'clock, about 4 to 6, and probably won't get much videoing done today, maybe at the end of the day. 2 giant, crazy, gut-wrenching climbs. That is all. No, well, this is gonna turn out. It rained all day yesterday, so I hiked all day till about 2 o'clock, set up camp. There's the sunrise, by the way. I've been on trail since 5 a.m. So just torrential downpour, everything got wet. Sleeping bag, clothes, tent, failed. I set it up on this little logging road, all logging around because it's flat. Sort of knew better. It was like pitching on a river. So I'm gonna have to dry things out later today. Should be a nice day today. I think it's actually gonna get to be about 65 degrees and sun. I don't want to say it because I'll jinx it. Pretty sunrise though. I wonder what this is. These are all, I mean, this is the middle of nowhere. They're all like, see these things that are, could hold like planks for seating. They're like stadium seats. There's one, they're in a circle. And there's electric. All these poles with this wire strung around. It goes all the way like a coliseum. There's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. And then this is completely flat and it's all sawdust. I don't know what this is. Pretty darn crazy. Brawley Mountain Lookout Tower. About 3,016 feet in elevation. It was one heck of a climb up here. Whee. Oh, looks like there's a 60 G7. G7. There you can go, you can see it from the air. Here's something running in there. And there's this little thing, I guess be good if you ever got stuck up here. Some crazy weather. I suppose you could hide out in there. Okay, now is a big down. And there's no ladder, so I can't go to the top. What a climb. Just leaving that fire tower. Just want to talk about what I'm wearing. I think I already talked about the shoes. So for my underwear is ex officio boxer briefs. No chafing whatsoever with those. And then my shorts are from Cool, K-U-H-L. They have two zippered front pockets and they're a little bit stretchy. Although the new ones don't have the same waistband as these do. And then underneath, like the tights are from Under Armour. They have Cold Gear 2 through 4, I think. And so these are Cold Gear leggings number 2. And as long as you're moving, they're pretty darn warm. And then my t-shirt is a Smart Wool Merino Wool 150 weight t-shirt. And then this layer is again Under Armour, that Cold Gear series. This is a number 2 top as well. Seems to be doing pretty well for these temperatures. Today's gonna be a little bit warm. I'll wind up taking it off. All right, I'm gonna get down this hill. Ooh. This is the Shallowford Bridge. There's no way wading across that thing. And that's the Iron Bridge Cafe across the street. So I guess they have some pretty good food and groceries. So it's been 4 days. Since I seen the inside of the store, so looking forward to it. That's run camping tonight. Letting everything dry. Open up the tent. Letting the bag dry on top of it in the sun. It's lofting right up. It's really amazing. Things almost dry. That Dyneema is really nice. And then there's a little stream next to me. So I'm gonna call it this home for the night. A couple of people just walked by up trail. I think the day hikers are gonna be coming back this way. Got a burger when I did that road walk on the way here. Tomorrow is a climb right out of the bat, and it's pretty much climbing the rest of the day. About 70 degrees out. It's a big change from yesterday when it rained all day. So pretty happy. Home sweet home for the night.